Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Got started on this thing today, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is I have owned my Diamond C trailer for 6 months. So this is going to be like a 6-month review on said trailer. Let's go have a look. So I absolutely love this trailer. Puts a lot of tongue weight on it though. That shield is like 250 pounds. So it puts a lot of tongue weight on the trailer when it's empty, but that's fine. I knew that when I bought it. I haven't had any issues with this trailer at all, as far as like wiring or bearings or anything like that. It's awesome. I made a mess back in the 4Runner off, but the only problem that I have had is right here. It snapped these 2 screws off, so I had to climb underneath and extract them with a pair of vice grips and then fish them out of the top. That's literally it. That is the only issue I have had with the trailer itself. It pulls great. It carries whatever the hell I tell it to. And it just, I can't say enough nice things about it. I've inspected it top to bottom, front to back. All the welds are still good. The wiring is still perfect. Everything is still exactly as it should be for the trailer. Now, the issues I've been having have more to do with the person I bought it from than the actual trailer manufacturer. So, the day I picked up the trailer, he was kind of in a hurry to get me off the property. So, walked in, signed some papers. They put the plate on the trailer for me. And they kind of just, told me to piss off, more or less. Then, when I get home, I'm doing like a fine-tooth comb look over, and I realize that my fenders are damaged. Which is fine. The way they ship them, I get it. The straps will make dents on the fenders or rub the paint off of them or whatever. I don't want to say it's common for Diamond C, but I'm not the only person that has had this complaint about it. So I called the guy that I bought the trailer from, and I tell him, hey bro, was looking over my trailer and I noticed this. These fenders have dents in them and a lot of scuffs, and I paid good money for this trailer. I want to take care of this, right? So he says, sure, no problem. I'll reach out to the manufacturers and we'll get it taken care of for you. A week or two goes by. I don't hear from the guy. So I reach back out to him again and I'm like, hey bro, what's going on? You told me you were going to let me know and I haven't heard nothing. And he said, oh, well, they're only going to cover one fender. Which I'm okay with, because the one on the passenger side is not terrible. I can live with it, but the one on the driver's side is pretty muffed up. So he's like, yeah, they'll warranty it out, but they don't have them in stock. They build them to order, so they got to build it. So it's going to be a couple of weeks. And I'm like, yeah, that's whatever. Well, a couple weeks goes by and I don't hear anything from the guy. Darren was the guy's name. I don't hear nothing from Darren. So I give it a few more weeks. By this point, it's now been, over a month. Still don't hear nothing from Darren. So I reach out to him and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he tells me, just heard back from him. Fender's done. It's being painted. They're going to send me some touch-up paint for the other side and the scuffs, and you're going to get one new driver's fender. I was like, cool. When's this going to happen? He said about 2 weeks. So that was 4 months ago. Almost 4. I have since then emailed him 4 additional times with no response. I've tried to call, they don't answer. I've left voicemails, he don't return. So I went directly to Diamond C Like I got on their website and found a warranty center and all this other stuff, right? Talked to the warranty, what did he call himself? The warranty manager for this region or something. Either way, he's the guy that the dealerships go through to get warranties done on the trailers. So I talked to him, and he asked me for my VIN number and that he would do some research. Asked me to send him some pictures of the damages and all this other stuff, and that he would look into it. Well, he calls me back and tells me that he can see in the system that I custom ordered the trailer. He can see that I ordered it through Trailer Source in Springville. But they never submitted a sold survey. Because apparently when I signed the papers and picked up the trailer, they were supposed to give me a survey to fill out while I was there and like do the walk around and all that stuff. I didn't get any of that stuff from Darren. And Darren never submitted the sold paperwork to Diamond C. So as far as Diamond C was concerned, this trailer was custom ordered and never picked up because nobody ever told him that it's sold. So all this time, I have been waiting for Darren to hook me up with a fender. Darren never even submitted the paperwork to Diamond C that the trailer sold. So he blew a bunch of smoke up my ass that whole time. I don't understand why. Like, dude, if it was a paperwork issue, you could have just told me, hey, we forgot to do some paperwork. I'll send it to you. You need to come back up, fill it out, yada, 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 whatever. But I don't understand why I had to do the song and dance for 5 months. Whatever. If you're going to buy a trailer from Trailer Source, don't go through Darren, because he has not been very fun to work with. But Mr. Pedro, the man that I talked to, the regional warranty guy, actually did tell me that he submitted the sold paperwork on the date that I gave him that I picked up the trailer, and he has started a warranty claim on the fenders. They will be shipped directly to me, so I don't have to go to Trailer Source again and deal with Darren. They're going to ship them directly to my house so I can replace them, and we're done. And as far as the screws go, I kind of expected it out of a new trailer, because they put green lumber on trailers a lot of the times. So I knew it was going to cure and some of it was going to lift and whatever. So that's not like uncommon. It's not unexpected. But again, when I reached out to Diamond C, because I can't find those screws with that thread pitch anywhere in the county. So Diamond C said, absolutely, we have them in stock. They're 20 cents a piece, and we sell them in bags of 25. I said, cool. Send me a bag of 25. I'll put them back in, and I'll just throw the rest of them in the tongue of the trailer. That way, when this happens again, because I'm sure it's going to happen again, I already have the screws. So, no harm, no foul there. But, as far as the trailer itself goes, I cannot recommend Diamond C enough. I absolutely love that trailer. They're kind of pricey, but it's such a good trailer. It rides good, the suspension's really nice, it pulls beautifully. This thing fits on there, and it's wider than a Kardashian. I didn't even have to take the fenders off to drive this thing up on there. You guys seen it. It barely fit, but, I love that trailer. Absolutely love it. The only thing I had to do when I first bought it was because the bolts that hold the fenders in went from the top down. So I took them and flipped them over, and then I bought some of those little, I don't know what they're called. They're like a washer, but they're a lock, and they hold the bolts in place. That's literally the only thing I've changed about that trailer in the 6 months I've owned it, which is pretty good. So once the new fenders get here, I can finally finish pinstriping the trailer. But I love it. Everywhere we go, it gets a ton of attention. I get a lot of compliments on how nice the trailer is, and I can't say enough nice things about it. So if you're looking for a good heavy-duty car hauler, go with the Diamond C if you've got the money to do it. I mean, the other one I was using was a Big Tex, and it was great as well, but it had its limitations, you know, like it couldn't haul heavy. It was only 18 feet long, yada yada yada. So this kind of spiraled. We went off the rails a little bit, but I don't want anybody else to have to deal with this shit that I've been dealing with for the last 6 months. So again, absolutely love Diamond C. If you want a good car hauler, go with a Diamond C. Don't go with the guy that I bought mine from at Trailer Source in Springville. So, yeah. That was a lot of rambling. Sorry, guys. But I wanted to put out that review video of the trailer because, like I said, I can't say enough good things about Diamond C trailers. I had a few people tell me that they were really good, but it was one of those, you know, see it to believe it things. And based on the research that I had done, because I'm so retentive about research, but based on the research I had done for what I was looking for, Diamond C was perfect for my specifications, for the length I wanted, for the weight I wanted to carry, everything like that. So it was like, you know, $2 or $3 grand more. Like I could have bought the same trailer from Big Tex or Big Bubba or, you know, one of the other whatever name manufacturers, but it would have been a C-channel frame. The ramps wouldn't have been as nice. It wouldn't have come with the front wall, the rock shield, none of that stuff. It wouldn't have come with the toolbox and the tongue, which again is why I went with Diamond C, because it comes with all that stuff. I spec'd it out exactly the way I wanted, and yeah, I love that trailer. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully this review was insightful. I think that's the word. Insightful, maybe? Anyway, hopefully you learned something from my mistakes, you know? So, now, we're going to get back to the regularly scheduled shenanigans on this channel. Thanks for watching, guys.